Hey guys, not making a decision is probably the worst decision that you can ever make. It is a decision, by the way, being unable to make one. And this is one of the hardest things that the human psyche has to deal with, confusion. And I don't mind what people choose if they do a yes and a no. I've seen this a lot of the time. One of my biggest problems in it is when I see people make a decision that actually is consequential. I can actually see the future unfold. And I've explained this with a lot of people, and I've explained a month that someone is going to have after their decision that they've made, and told them the order in which they're going to do that decision and the actions that they're going to take, and the disaster that's going to hit them because they've made a consequential one. And quite often we know when we're making consequential decisions, right? And some of those can be actually not taking a chance on yourself. That could be one of the worst decisions that you could make in your life, not taking a risk, not giving yourself an opportunity to say yes to what you really want. And so a lot of people aren't willing to say that yes to themselves. Now, I know what that's like. I made a decision to jump out of the IT industry and jump into the healing profession, and I ended up in the psych ward. It was probably the best decision I could make. I made a decision. I wasn't indecisive. Things went pear-shaped. I did it slower. I got where I wanted to go, and I became one. The thing is that when things don't go right in your decision-making processes, that is where things can go pear-shaped even as well. So we've got to learn to go, okay, if we want something bad enough, we will make a decision, and every decision we make to get there will be a journey, not a destination. So I've been really good in my commitments to make a decision to go where I want to go, and I've got a long-term game. Are you a person who's short-sighted, or you've got a really long-term picture about where you want your life to lead, or you're actually sitting there just wondering if it's ever going to come true? Because if you don't make any decisions, you'll be sitting on your couch really struggling. It's so important that we learn to know what good decisions are and what not. And the thing is, we don't know. And so when I think about the decisions I've made, the most important thing I want to hand to you is actually making one is the best thing that you can do, and then you find out the consequences after, whether it was a disaster zone or not. The coolest thing about our academy is we help people guide their decision-making processes, and quite often I've had people who have been guided by us. We show them how much it makes sense to make the decision, so it's their decision to make, and we guide them to show them what a great decision it would be, and then they take it. And when they take it, they go, oh my God, this feels so much better. And then they start going on a pathway of decision making. And when you keep doing that, you build something really important. It's called momentum. And if you don't have that momentum running, you're going to actually get stuck along your pathway, because indecision or making the wrong decision actually pulls us into more mud. I've seen this happen for years, and I watch people, and I've said, hey, some of the academies make this decision. They go, oh yeah, I thought about it, but I decided to do something else. I'm like, yeah, but remember we discussed what that something else was going to be, and they choose that one. Natural born disaster. So guys, the worst thing is not making a decision. The best thing is actually understanding the consequence of every decision you make. You can always pull out and reignite a no to a yes, or a yes to a no at any point in time. Make that decision, create momentum, follow through, see if that decision is actually right for you. Then you'll only know. And that's the only way that you know whether the decisions are correct, if you move towards them. All right, see you guys.